Hey gang, welcome to Blood, Sweat and Pears. It's episode 17 of your proper village vodcast, brought to you by the lovely folk at the Lamb and Flag pub in Worcester. I'm Jim Dale, he's Handsome Sam. Sam Rhymes, how are you, Tiger?
We're good, very well, thank you. Yes, fresher for match day, live, aren't we?
We are. Again, if you haven't figured this out yet, we've got a secret location at Visit Worcestershire New Road. Yep. First day of the county championship today. We probably won't delve into that too much, will we?
I don't think
No, by the time you've consumed this, either with your eyes and your ears or just on the podcast version, the game will probably be long gone by then anyway. A change of pace. It's cold and wet.
Oh, it's such a shock to the system. Like, we have August where it was this beautiful, sunny, happy, flavourful month, and then we've come back to the Red Bull cricket and it's like summer's done, we're closed, finished, we're playing cricket at 7 o'clock in the rain. Yeah.
Look, it's a change of pace. We like full disclosure on this show, and we normally talk about how it's hotter than the sun in here and we're melting. Different gig when we rolled in today. Buckets on the floor, catching the drips, the heater was on.
Yeah, it was nice.
Paddy's got his duffel coat on, bless him. He's hanging on for dear life.
He doesn't know what a duffel coat is.
0% body fat,
John
Paddy.
Watson style, big clip up. Yeah, nice.
Hey, look, we promised you a clubby and we've delivered for you. As you know with the gig with this, it's the elite down to the grassroots, and we've got ourselves a proper clubby. We teased him last week. He's turned up this week. I'm delighted to say we've got Stourport on 7, club captain, the local club for local people. Charlie Foley, how are you?
I'm great. Pleasure to be here. How are we?
Look, we're doing well, but probably not as well as you right now.
Well, yeah, it's been a fun year, shall we say. I mean, start to finish, it's just been a whirlwind, and yeah, we're loving every minute. I think we've just succeeded what everyone thinks, and yeah, we're just taking every game and loving it, yeah.
Hey, look, he's loving it.
Just smiling, we're just exuberating.
Beaming. If you are listening to us on the pod, yeah, he's got a big old grin on his face. We might get into the tash in a bit. 25 years old, he should be doing better than that.
This was 7 years in the making.
Oh, bless you. But he's also sporting a very nice piece of, there's a T-shirt here.
Yeah.
It simply says Champions 2025. So if you didn't know this, where have you been? But the winners of the Premier Division.
Official
Stourport on
merchandise.
7.
Yeah.
And look, we've had a lot of guests from a lot of clubs. A really good bunch, actually. A nice cross-section across the leagues, across the divisions as well. And they've all spoken very highly of Stourport, been really impressed with the club. So what is it about your club, do you think, that makes it special?
I mean, listening to the podcast has been nice to hear.
Yeah.
Like, we put it in our chat, be like, I remember Spencer the one week was like, I think it was a couple of games in, was like, they'll go all the way this year. And we're like, it's quite nice to hear teams say that. I don't know, I just think we don't take ourselves too seriously. I think we don't really get into any spits on the pitch. We just get on with it and enjoy it. And we usually have a beer with the other team after every game. We got most of the team doing fines there every week. The other team, we're trying to get them into fines to make them pay more money. I like to feel like we're a team you can't dislike. I'm sure many will. But
envy's heavy when you win games of cricket, right? But that's good to hear, because look, we know the drill. We're not idiots here, Sam, are we? We know that when it's competitive sport, there'll be some narky individuals and some difficult teams knocking about.
Yeah.
Every league, I mean, wherever you're from in the country, there'll be teams you don't like going to as an away game, but that's by the by. Well, look, congratulations. We're glad that we could get you on the pod. There was so little cricket last week. It felt like a bit of a waste to bring you on for that. So, let's get a little bit deeper into things then. Charlie, so who is your cricketing hero, please, sir?
Definitely Jimmy Anderson, Sir Jimmy. Since kid, just what a bowler. I mean, growing up watching England, he was the bowler. The bloke who just swung it both ways. He's just incredible, wasn't he? I don't know how you can have, as a bowler myself, any other idol as a English. I was born in year 2000. Growing up, he was literally, since I started watching cricket, prime. Still going now. So
he's been brilliant your entire lifetime, which is incredible. He made his England debut at 03.
A bit before me watching, but
it's true. I'd be the same.
I mean, I remember speaking. So the former England manager, Phil Neal, he was the captain here as well. He was telling me about a young Jimmy Anderson. This was before the 05 Ashes, the famous one. And it was really interesting watching him develop, because right at the start he didn't really quite know how he was doing it. but he was just really effective. Club cricket for Burnley, then straight to the Lancashire side, then got fast-tracked into England. And by his own admission, I don't really quite know how this has happened, but but I'm good at it. But he's turned into such a master, isn't he?
It's he's like the Ronnie O'Sullivan, isn't he? He just seems to continue to like get better, or not get better, but he's just been quality.
I mean, even when he played in the T20 down here, like there was kids like chasing him around the boundary at third man.
I think as English cricket goes,
what a legacy to have.
Right
just
there, isn't he?
This is the thing: is that we got a good turning over by Lancashire that day, actually in the T20. But what a joy to see those players, because that's what you come to watch cricket for. The real greats, and he is a real great. Okay, so cricketing hero, great shout. Yeah. Your favourite experience as a clubby?
I mean, obviously, winning the league as captain, first time, it's great. Second time we've ever won it. First time we're allowed to go to playoffs because we won it a few years ago. I'm sure most people know we weren't allowed to go playoffs because of Birmingham League criteria.
Oh wow!
So you have to have certain junior sections.
Okay, yeah.
But after COVID, our junior section got wiped, so we were rebuilding. Had 60 kids, but we weren't allowed to because we didn't have the.
Well, you're a teacher, right? Couldn't you have just bought loads of kids and just stand by the field when they were inspecting and going, "These are all ours"?
Bring them in. So that went allowed.
Loads of senior players.
Just
hello.
Under a different name. But probably personal memory. Last season when I was captain first time. It was getting to the latter stage of the season when we weren't winning the league. We knew we were finishing second or third, and me and my brother play every week anyway. But I actually got my dad to play in the first team, so we had me, my brother, and my dad, and he actually took a wicket against Bromsgrove.
That's a nice one.
And I caught it, so that was a nice feeling. At the age of 15, don't know, 5, 6.
Older, mature.
His first team debut, took a wicket, and bowled at Alex Milton, which I'm sure he'll mention around the clubhouse all season.
Milton's he's in incredible form at the moment.
He's an alright player. He's not bad. We'll get onto his game in a bit, but
he done good again. We will get onto it.
He's a bit of a joke.
Yeah, well, wicket keepers are something else, though, aren't they? Yeah. They're a different breed altogether. But we will get onto them. Look, this is good to get a deeper dive on Stourport, and we'll do a bit more of that as well. Mentioned about the Rapids, women's Rapids not in action. The men, it's just the return of the county championship. Just one day today. Yeah. Weather affected, tricky old day, but Gareth Roderick.
Yeah.
Mr. Reliable, isn't he? Not played cricket for over a month, turns up, bangs out 61 not out.
I think he needed it, to be fair. I think it's probably his longest break in a couple of years. He seems to play every format, every game. But dug in when the team needed him most at 6, maybe shift down the order. It was difficult out there this morning as well. You could tell by it wasn't just a Worcester thing. I think any team would have struggled out there this morning. But he showed great resolve, and him and Tom Taylor put on 80, I think, for the 8th wicket. And he finished on 61. I think we finished on 182 around that mark, and then took one wicket late on this evening. So a couple good overs in the morning, a few good balls, and we'll see what happens.
Worth a mention. Rian Dowlath, who we've mentioned in the Birmingham Premier League, he's Loughborough University, finished university now, got himself a new 2-year contract. He's in the side. Didn't get any today, but that's not really the point of this exercise. Dan Latigan, he's had a good month or so, hasn't he?
Great.
So disastrous injury for Adam Hose, but good to see Lats get a go as well. So future's bright.
Absolutely. And another moment this morning. He got his colours cap this morning with his mum on the pitch. They got a nice moment together, which was lovely. So nice. Good year for him.
And we found out from a couple of weeks ago from Simon Trickett that he's been knocking about with Kidderminster Cricket Club as well. So again, it's the elites and the grassroots
coming together.
I don't want to sound too much like Craig David. We're very similar people, but it's a collabo. Isn't it? It's a collabo. No. It's where the professionals meet the amateurs, and that is the Birmingham League, and that's where we're going to start.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely, we can fly straight into it, no problem. Let me scroll to the top of my page. So, Smethwick this weekend confirmed themselves as champions for the second straight year. Despite losing to Halesowen by 1 wicket, they claimed enough points to ensure an unassailable lead in first position. So, congratulations to the league winners. Smethwick, a proper outfit.
Fair play.
Good bunch of blokes as well. Kadir Ali, one of the coaches here, is a big part of Smethwick's side. He was gleaming today when he came into the ground. Very happy with their result. The other end of the table, Berkswell, they are already doomed. Relegation confirmed for them a week before the season is out. But they did show a glimpse of what they could do with a 168-run win over Wolverhampton. Frustrating timing when things are already decided for you. Wolverhampton on the hunt for safety themselves. Elsewhere, there are wins for Moseley, Nolan Dorridge and Barnard's Green Himley picked up a really important 7-wicket win at the bottom over Shrewsbury. They're still fighting at the bottom there as well to try and save themselves with a couple of weeks to go. And then our 2 featured teams in Division 2, Starbridge and Kiddie, had contrasting fortunes, but both of them are set, I think, 7th and 8th or 6th and 7th. They're both pretty tucked in mid-table, safe. Starbridge went down by 153 runs to league leaders Kenilworth Wanderers. Kiddie went to the well to defend 266 against Handsworth in a thrilling 10-run win in a game that went the full 100 overs. 50 overs either way. Big day for the umpires. Got their money's worth there. So yeah, all happening. But those 2 safe in Div 2 and still all to play for at the bottom in Div 1.
Fair play. Right, on to the County League Premier Division. And as always, we will start with our club's side. And the league may have been decided, but it was still first versus second. Starport set Bromsgrove 270 to win. 81 from the Hawks, 63 from Jamie Brighton. Sam Beadsworth made 48 not out. Ryan Derrick 34. Good cricketer. Didn't pan out though, did it?
No.
So, I mean, we know Bromsgrove are a powerhouse when it comes to the batting lineup. No Jaden Levitt on that occasion.
He's missing as well, we turned up and we had a few messages in the WhatsApp group from people who were there early, and our plan was just, we've won already the league, let's bat first, ready for playoffs. We turned up, it was wet.
Really?
It was wet on a length, seriously wet. Lost a toss, we were put into bat, and I tell you what, we batted so well. We set up the innings so well, and to get, and it did dry out naturally, it was okay, sort of 20, 25 overs in, but what Pete and Jamie did at the start of the innings, brilliant, shout out to them too. Brilliant knocks.
The Hawk.
Yeah.
Is he ever called the Hawk?
No.
Okay.
He's been.
Feels strong.
He was bullied this week actually because last week he missed the league winning on all the photos because he went to watch Coldplay.
You absolute wally!
Wasn't that bloke that got snapped at Coldplay with that bird, was it?
Oh, not him. Oh
God.
CEO.
Oh my God! It's the Hawk. Who's doing like that?
So he's been given some stick this week. But
for Coldplay.
Yeah, it wasn't good, and he's a very social member of the side as well. So it's disappointed.
Yeah.
He got fined 15.
The Hawk
this week, so.
Good on him.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
Coldplay.
Yeah.
Did he make up for it? Did he make up for it?
He scored some runs this week.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the Hawk got 81. Jamie Brighton went well as well. There was contributions all the way down. So 270 is decent. It didn't pan out because Alex Milton hit 115.
He's just a big
second half of the season, he was getting starts first half.
Yeah.
Second half of the season, he's been an absolute monster.
I was saying earlier, you just try and set a field to him, and he just puts the ball where he wants.
Nightmare.
He's a level.
You're relying on a mistake, aren't you?
He's a level above.
Greg Chin 79, Tom Green 57, not out. 3 wickets though for Junaid Iqbal, 1 each for Ryan Derrick and Naima Bass, but it's a 4-wicket win for Bromsgrove.
Yeah, good game. No, it's a real good game. To be fair, Is
it bothering you?
No,
is it bothering you? I was going to say, is he casual? He's a skipper. Is he like, am I ruthless?
I was happy we had a close game ready because we need, we got Worcester next week, third Saturday. Then we're into playoffs, so 3 games in 2 weeks. So we needed 2 close games, and obviously you want to win momentum going in. We didn't bowl very well, but take nothing away from them. They batted really, really well, considering they were, I think, 30 for 4 or something. They were.
Halfway through the season, you're looking at the fixtures and you think we've got Bromsgrove penultimate and then Worcester. You get this wrapped up early.
Which was the plan, Thankfully we did.
Right. On to other games. Ombersey 2s set Barnt Green 2s 199 to win. Worcestershire under 18 captain Flynn Gunston top scored with 52. Henry Marshall with a 4ther. Fergus Roll with 3 wickets. Barnt Green knocked off the runs with 5 wickets down. Archie Greaves Hall making 60. As an aside, by the way, Ombo's opening bowlers are called Tom Wild and Jack Howell. But Howell, H-O-W-L. Howell and Wild.
Floris.
I was going to say, that's quite cool, isn't it?
Howell and Wild. Yeah.
I
don't think anyone else would have ever picked up on that. So
no, well that's how I choose to live my life. There's a certain poetry to it. Anyway, that's by the by. Pershaw cruised back past Aswood Bank, winning by 7 wickets. The Bank were bowled out for 162. Sam Butts taking a 5-er. Imran Waheed top scored with 51 in a comfortable chase. Relegation threatened Redditch were overpowered by Worcester. Finn Goodman made 74 and our boy Chris Jones an unbeaten 97 as Worcester posted 288 first up. Redditch didn't get close. They were rolled for 197 with the wickets shared around. The key bit here is Luke Deeprose. He picked up 3 of the wickets.
Done it.
Isn't that level?
No, he's done it. I got told today, confirmed, his wife took a photo of him and sent it to James in the office, who showed me today a photo of him. He wanted to get a photo out on the track to send it to me, but she said no. But he's got a photo of himself out in the middle.
So there we are.
So, yeah,
history of the making. So,
yeah.
Starport champions, they're going to get in the playoffs. Good for them. Luke Deeprose, individual glory.
Very impressive season.
It was Taylor Pugh he overtook, wasn't it?
Good bowler.
A game to go as well, so he can extend that lead. Yeah. Lovely stuff. Well done. Just a quick shout out for Halim Basharat of Redditch. He took 3 wickets and top scored with 63. In a losing cause, which I'm into. Fortunately for Redditch, Pedmore didn't make them pay at the bottom of the table. They were hammered by Lyde by 205 runs. Raja Asad Raza scored 120 of Lyde's 296 runs. Pedmore was scheduled for just 91. Wazim Ashik made 31 of those runs. Akram Masadak and Wakas Ahmed taking 4 and 3 wickets respectively. And finally, possibly game of the day, Worcester Nomads were bowled out for just 96 by Old Elizabethans. Nick Buckle and Jake Hockey taking 3 wickets each. Owies made an absolute mess of the chase, slumping to 72 for 9, but it took a heroic display of hitting from number 10 Will Spratt, who smashed 39 off 34 balls to see his side home by 1 wicket. Spratto was the only player to make double figures in that, by the way, and actually yeah. I mean, it was a horrible batting card chasing nothing.
Yes.
And your number 10 just bazzing out 39 to save your skin is no good at all. Yeah. Shout out actually to Farouk Azam, who made a very steady 6 from 12 balls at number 11.
Got to do the job.
Hoggarding it just to make sure that Spratty can... the Spratster, well, he took care of business. Fair play to him.
While we're on that, actually, 97 not out for CJ, was it?
Yeah.
He texted in advance and said, please don't give him too much of a hard time. He's still struggling with biscuit knees on the back of the...
Do you know, you'll notice that I went easy on him.
Yes.
I didn't, and because here's the thing. It was in reasonable times, 122 balls, and I had a look at the card, both batting sides, and that was a pretty good lick for the wicket. Right. There's an element of context here. If it had taken 160 and other people were getting on with it, then he's getting it.
But
also,
one of the game's good guys as well.
Yeah. Oh look, Jonesy, one of the best.
Adonis.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, you've gone too far there, haven't you? But we all know where your man crush is. For this season.
This is true.
Still time for you, Charlie.
I'm working on it.
You can still win him over. Look, there's a gentle whiff of homoeroticism to this show, and we're okay with it. We're comfortable with our own sexualities, Samwise.
We are taking a diversion here, aren't we now?
We are, but you're deeply in love with Chris Jones, and that's okay. He's a handsome man. Don't blame him.
Toss up between him and Deeprose, I think.
Oh God! Oh, they're going to be insufferable for the next week, aren't they?
Yes.
Everyone thinks we're really dashing. Anyway, where were you? What's going on? Premier League table. Let's do that. Prem Division. Starport on 7. We know the drill. 397 points. So no matter what happens, as long as they turn up next week, they'll break the 400-point barrier, and that is awesome sauce. Bromsgrove in 2nd. They should be safe for that. Worcester in 3rd. And then at the other end of things, Nomads' fate is sealed. They gave a good fight though. Pedmore, 2nd from bottom on 191 points. Redditch on 209. Barnt Green now, they've had a good week. They are out of sight on 232. So we're looking at an 18-point differential between Pedmore and Redditch, and that feels like it's going to be too much as well. Chance there, actually, both of those sides. Pedmore couldn't make it pay.
Lot to go wrong from Redditch's point of view. If they messed that up from there,
Pedmore actually got docked 10 points the other week.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Redditch have been docked 10 points as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
so both those teams. So there was an absolute determination, and a win on Saturday for each of them would have been a real difference maker. There's going to be a few of these actually that there's going to be a little bit of leapfrogging.
Someone in the admin team's getting shot, aren't they? They're down by less than 10 points, and that was the error from Janet behind the scenes.
2 minutes ago you were all love, and now you're thinking about firing squads.
God's sake.
Anyway, that's the Premier Division. So the top end of things is taken care of. Yeah. The bottom end of things is all but done. Pedmore need a miracle. But it looks like it's Pedmore and Nomads will be dropping out to Division 1. And speaking of Division 1, my colleague Sam Rhymes, who should be just to my left.
Still here.
Excellent stuff.
Straight into it, Himley, they felt the full force of Barnard's Green. They were skittled for 74 in pursuit of 293. Their 3-first for Callum Morris and Jonathan Dovey. That helped them wrap up a 219-run win after 50s for Ben Squared. Ben Wheeler and Ben Sutton had led the Barnard's Green charge.
All the Bens.
All the Bens, yes indeed. I copy and paste this bit for the last about 16 weeks, but sheesh. It's just getting silly. 68 not out for the main man. Netherton chased down 205. Just 6 down.
We got some intel on a sheesh.
There's a little rumour going around that he might be jumping ship next year.
What?
But we'll soon find out over the winter. A lot of things change.
What are you going to do? Next season, mate?
No, not to us. Don't worry. We haven't got that sort of money.
Oh my god.
Well.
Upper League? Do you know it?
I'm not too sure.
No, okay, let's not disclose.
But
that'll be weird, not seeing you in Netherton colours.
We'll have to get you some sheesh like bed covers and pillowcases, won't we?
I actually saw they had the video on the scorecard, so I actually was able to watch the clip for the first time, and I put a face to the name this weekend for the first time. It was very elegant, nice action. Obviously the track wasn't turning, so he just bowled seamers and took 2 for this week instead.
Standard.
Just do what he needs to.
Exactly,
Different
so yes, he was the main man in that chase. Thriller at Flaggerners Green this weekend. Bromyard produced almost an epic run chase against Colwall. Batting first, Sam Williams went big with 131 from 114 that put Corwell past 300. But the reply from Bromyard would have had a couple people twitching, I think. Ed Oliver, the skipper, top score was 69 to get the table proppers off to a pretty strong start. And Zach Bernard Pullen, lovely name, was run out for 44. Hope looked lost, but some lower order cameos kept the hopes of a stunning win alive. Colwell hung on to win by 11 runs as Bromyard finished 291 for 8. So they almost knocked off 300.
Chipping away, isn't it?
Unbelievable effort from the guys, considering they're already down. Well, they were down like 3 years ago, but I mean, it's a hell of an effort to keep sticking in there. So I enjoyed reading that.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall from them, and you could see the writing from space, couldn't you? That was the tricky bit.
But yeah, a great effort, good resilience from the lads at Bromyard. BTW, they picked up a handsome win over Halesone. Jake Hudson, 66, guided his side to a big 108-run win. George Stevenson took 4 for 29 during the reply, but only 3 players reached double figures for Halesone during their reply. So a lack of content there for them, costing them. Droitwich Spa went big against Barter Street and Lugwardine. They cruised to another big win. 84 from Harry Butler and 83 not out from Lincoln Kellett saw them to 304 before a fifer from Martin Davis reduced their opponents to 76 for 6 and eventually 135 all out. And finally, Ian Bullock saw Brockhampton cruise to a 7-wicket win with 51 not out in their game against Hagley, with Benny Dole and Tom Skerritt sharing 6 wickets earlier on in the dismantling. And you are going to now put some context to the rather rapid summary of what's going on in Division 1.
That was like lightning. It's kind of like what we had today, wasn't it?
I don't know why I was so quick with it.
That's alright. You went with the flow, mate. I'm down with it. Right, to the top of the table, we know what's happening. Brockhampton have absolutely steamrolled this division. Very, very difficult team to beat. 14 wins, 381 points. Netherton, competitive all year, 325 points. 13 wins, so only 1 win less. Yeah. But Brockhampton making it count, hard to beat. Bewdley still on their tails in 3rd spot, 13 wins, 322 points, so 3 points in it. So as pressure on Netherton to get that final promotion spot, Colwall gone well. They've cleared 300 points as well. At the other end of things, actually, Bartley and Lugwardine and Hagley both lost, didn't they? Those are the 2 sides, either side of the dotted line. So Bromyard, we know, as you said, table proppers. I've never heard that before. I like it.
Really?
Table toppers and table proppers.
Table proppers.
Okay. Mate, we're turning into Saturday. I love it. So 108 points for them, just 1 win this season, but they have been full of heart. Bartley and Lugwardine, then 6 wins, 208 points, and Hagley still not quite safe. 7 wins, 218 points. Halesone now you feel are okay on 224. A really competitive division though. So that's where we're looking at in Division 1. And once you do Division 1, you've surely got to do Division 2.
You work your way
It'd
down,
be madness to do anything else, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Into Division 2 it is then, and it's a rare defeat for table-topping Bell Broughton. Old Swinford surpassed the Bells' total of 172, just 4 wickets down, thanks to 30s from Stanier, Slater and Blunt. Earlier on, Oliver Kinnear starred with the ball, taking 5 for 36 from 7 overs. Bell Broughton still secure promotion as champions, though, with a game to go. The chase for second spot is going all the way, though. So, third place Neverton beat second place Coombs Wood. And that's despite the best efforts of our boy Kamani Sexius. He took a 4-fer, and our mate Carl White took a 5-fer, correction.
Oh, Carl!
Sexius took a 5-fer, Carl White took a 4-fer. Neverton were restricted to 205 all out, and they must have felt okay about it, but it wasn't. It was more than enough. Coombs Wood couldn't really get going. Only mustered 149 in reply. Iqbal took 2 wickets and hit 64 runs for Neverton, and a good all-round display for them. At the other end of things, 4 of the bottom 5 all won. Only Kidderminster 2s missed out on 4 points from the relegation-threatened side. They were beaten by Ashwood Bank 2s by 94 runs. Isaac Houston starred with the bat, making 105 for the Bank. Ryan Fields, Ruben Towns, AJ Kumar and Alan White took 3-fers for their respective sides. Akhtar Iqbal made 84 not out as Chaddesley Corbett posted 259 for 8 against Rushwick. The visitors fell 123 runs short of their target, with Ali Rian taking 4 for 18. Breeden beat Bromsgrove 2s by 5 wickets in a low-scoring affair. Ewan Stiles took 4 wickets and said Sukup 3, as Bromsgrove posted 115. Breeden knocked off the runs by committee with relative ease. And finally, Lie 2 successfully defended 178 against Alvechurch and Hotwood. Ahsan Kaleem Ahmed took 5 for 26 in that one.
Seb, we got it again.
Yeah, league legend.
Year, isn't
do you know Seb?
I don't.
You don't. You're one of the. But I think maybe it's a generational thing.
Potentially.
I'm fascinated by Seb. You know.
Yeah.
I want to know what. Most players I've not really asked, but I genuinely want to know what he looks like.
Kamani's the one as well. He's got a bit of a legendary status, isn't he?
Yeah. He's mesmerising, isn't he?
Yes.
Doesn't say much.
I can imagine
strong presence.
Yeah, I can imagine feeling the chill that with a dramatic change in climate. I would have thought 4 wickets. He's trying to hurry things up the next couple of weeks.
I wonder how many jumpers he was wearing as he was rattling through his 5-fer.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's best bowling figures of the season, I think, for Kamani. Fair play to him. Right, okay, let's look at the league table. I think I might have been quicker than you there.
You're quite quick. It's good.
Right, Bell Broughton, we know the drill. They're champions and fair play to them. 9 wins, 325 points. Coombs Wood clinging on to second place. 10 wins, 295 points. Neverton, well, they're on 293 points. They've won 3 games more than Coombs Wood, but they're 2 points adrift. So this is going all the way.
Love it.
Drop off down to Breeden in 4th, who have had a good year, actually. At the other end of things, Ashwood Bank prop up the rest, but they are not done by any stretch. Played 21, won 5, 203 points. Kiddie, second bottom in the relegation zones, won 4, 205 points. Chaddesley Corbett, win when it matters. They're on 210 points. And then Lie 2's on 225, should be okay. Too much has to happen for them to have a difficult time of things. But they still technically aren't out of it. So, what is it? 7 points separates the bottom 3.
Tight, isn't it?
Chelsea have done very well there from where they were at the start.
Yeah.
So Ted Bayliss took him over, who's originally from Starport. He doing God's work there. He went in with limited resources. A lot of players had left. He was trying to do it in his dad's legacy to rebuild the club again. And I think he was ready to throw in the towel probably a week or 2 in.
Wow.
But he stuck through.
Adil Mirz's had a cracking season for him. He got 30 odd. He's been scoring hundreds.
I asked one of the lads,
he got 30 odd and got a couple of wickets
how many he got on the weekend to Aaron O'Malley, the wicket keeper. He said not very well this week. He got 39.
Quite a week. Yeah, it's funny how some people's definitions.
Yeah, I'd have told you about that if I'd have got 30.
Yeah, definitely.
It'd been all over it.
Yeah, I'd have topped the show with that. To be fair. Okay, but look, there it is. 7 points separate the bottom 3, and like I say, Lie on 225. They are they're okay, aren't they?
They're in the best position of that bunch, aren't they?
I think they're unassailable, aren't they? They're 20 points with the game to go. They're okay. So it's 2 from 3. It could be any, and that is Division 2.
Division 2.
I'm regretfully I didn't check the fixtures for next week and see if any of them are playing each other, because that would have been.
In fairness, there's a lot going on, Jimothy. There's a lot more important. You've got to not confuse the breast milk with the normal milk in the morning. You keep worrying about that for the minute.
Okay, mate.
In the meantime, while you think about Jim drinking breast milk, I will crack on with Division 3. Archie Langford scored a ton, and 70 from his opening partner Yuvraj Ahluwalia was enough to see Brockhampton chase down 222 in just 27 overs. An absolute housing, a 9-wicket thrashing of Martley. Bad day for Christian Mulvihill, skipper. Mentioned on the show before for very good reasons. I'd suggest this one was probably more one to forget. Firstly out for 90, and then he used 10. Yes, 10. All of the players not wearing gloves or pads in the field had a bowl. None of them to great effect because they took 1 wicket between them.
It's not jury duty. You don't just start picking people out of them.
Got to give them a go.
3 overs, 4 overs, 6 overs. Yeah. Economy rates were spiking all over the place. But a bright-sided contender in amongst it all. William Dunks, young man. He might be young, might be old, I don't know. Opened the batting, scoring 0. Donut to start at the top.
Good start.
And then came on, Mulvihill's trailing the ball and said, best of luck. 3 overs, none for 44. Hooked back off, no wickets. Team lose by 9. So tough lines for William. We'll bear that in mind when it comes to Brightsider. Bottom of the show.
What's that? Going up 14 and a half, isn't it? 3 overs, 44.
Quicker than mine. Yeah. It's tough. It's not ideal either way. I'm sure not what Christian was after when he gave.
I'm trying to figure out it's that bad that does he bowl 1 good over and the other 2 get tonked?
I didn't look at ball.
How does he bowl 1 bad over and you think we'll give him another go?
There's a few chances in there, a few drop catches on the bounce.
It's only 3 overs.
Let's go for us, mate. Come on, mate.
It's only 3 overs, but it still feels like an over too many, doesn't it?
Yeah, pull him.
Dunks, mate.
I've
Tough
never
gig.
scrolled that much on a bowling card either. You see 7 sometimes, like with bowlers, or maybe 8.
Yeah.
10. I kept going. Jesus Christ.
There's not enough room on the old score.
No.
My
good job
online
online now. Yeah.
Did you? They're fine. Make the room.
Yeah.
There was a Craven forfeit, an 82 from Johnson that saw Enville beat Droitwich by 6 wickets. Old Ease, they won by 76 runs against Himbleton, thanks to 91 from Sisira Muddledge and 70 red from keeper Michael Payne that helped them all the way to 333 for 8. Jasper Bowery picking up 4 for 40 with the ball. No such luck for our boy Wheelo though. 62 with the bat. And then 1 over, none for 21 with the ball. And then he was also hoiked out of it.
Good captaincy. I mean, that's
mixed 40.
That is a rubbish over, but he got runs with the bat. Fair play to Wheelo.
No extras though. All off the bat. Yeah. So just genuine buffet bowling from Wheelo.
Wheelo, so, good knock though, mate.
Yeah,
fair play to you.
Batted.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
A great friend of the show, really good bloke. Avencroft, they beat Stourport by 47 runs as 244 all out, played 197 all out. Avencroft made hard work of it, collapsing from 201 for 3. They lost 7 for 33 as they went for 244 all out. But in the end, it proved enough. Johnny Sprouse 3 for, and Duncan Roke, another one we mentioned a lot this year. He took 4 for, which saw Avencroft to victory. Worcester Nomads, they'll feel slightly aggrieved. They fell 10 runs short of 5 ways old Edwardians 214 in a very narrow defeat. Game full of contributions, so rather than shout out any individuals, I thought I'd let you know that all 12 bowlers used across both innings, everyone took at least 1 wicket. It's quite a nice little thing.
That's nice.
Yeah, share it about.
Absolutely.
It's like a children's sports day, isn't it? Where everyone gets a medal.
You're all winners.
You're all winners in my eyes. And finally, it was the Yasir Mahmood show. Now you're going to get a load of this. You'll love this. So, Feckenham's dramatic last ball win over Cookley that secured them survival. I mean, that alone is just a golden nugget for sports journalists like myself out there. Producer Pab was there. He was there at this game, and he's actually got some footage from the game.
What?
Unfortunately,
you spend all your time professionally doing cricket. You thought, I've got a day off. I'm going to go and watch the cricket.
This guy watched all of the Blast Court finals and went and watched Feckenham this weekend.
Have you?
Yeah, I know.
Is your telly broke? What's going on? Why?
So, producer Pab was there, and he saw the footage from Feckenham Bull, Division 3. Long story short, it's 2 overs to go, right? Feckenham need 37 from 2 overs. So,
and how many wickets down?
They won by 2 wickets in the end. I think they had 6 down.
Okay. Oh, right, okay. All right.
So 6 down. Anyway, Yasir steps up. Penultimate over, 21 off 6 from that over. He then sends the Feckers faithful into overdrive. 16 off the last over, despite there being a wicket and a dot in that over. Sends the last ball for 4. He finishes 32 not out of 9 balls, writing himself into lower league stardom.
That is a serious.
What an absolute legend.
He filmed the last bit. There was some footage there filmed from the last ball. Slam for 4. Scenes from the dressing room. 32 off 9. He's striking it.
That's legend. 37 off the last 2 is hard. If you've got a lot to do on the last over, you can just go having 2 monster overs in a row under pressure.
Went real well. So that was the highlight. Looking through the ball by ball, it was like the epileptic's nightmare. There was blue for ball, there was green for 6, there was black for dots, red for wickets. It was all going on. But well worth it from Yassir. What a knock. So big shout out to Yassir for doing the job for Fleckers.
Yes, that's unreal, mate. Well played.
Yes, indeed. Exactly.
Oh, dude, right. Okay. Well, look, that is unequivocally, unquestionably, objectively awesome.
Yeah.
Unlike the Div 3 table, which is the most boring in all of the leagues.
Oh, God, Enville.
So, Staffordshire's finest. Enville, we know the deal. They're up to 400 points. They're going up as champions. Old Elizabethans 2s, they're on 348. Unassailable in second, so that's taken care of. Himbleton in third. Starport on 7 2s in fourth, 315. 11 wins from 21. That's pretty good going, isn't it?
They messed up a little bit this week. They turned up and their player wasn't here yet, their 11th player, and they gave him a ring, didn't answer. 5 calls later he answered. They said, "Where are you?" He said, "What do you mean, where am I? I'm working." So he works at Tesco's, he's very unavailable, so they had to get someone in last minute as a fielder, shall we say. And he is a big batter and bowler for the side. Right. And in that game they were 100 for none as well. And they clapped still 190 all out, was it?
Admin error. Someone's in trouble.
A few unhappy people at the club on Saturday when we went back to see the 2s.
I can imagine.
Yeah, rough one.
What do you mean, lads? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you should be here.
Yeah.
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm stacking the Weetabix to 9 like I'm supposed to. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Right, okay, to the other end of things. Bottom of the pile, Droitwich Bar, 124. Down, done, dusted. Second from bottom, Worcester Nomads 2s. Difficult year for them. 169. Down, done, dusted. And Feckenham, high drama, 219 points. Now level with Martley on 219. So there's 5 teams at the bottom, adrift really of the mid-table, Cookley onwards. So there we are. All promotion and relegation positions taken care of. No last day drama for this lot, so boo!
Yassir wasn't having it, was he? He was going to do the job last week and he did it.
Absolutely top draw. Just before I pile into the next one, going back to Division 2, I've just had a look at the fixtures, Sam, and Aswood Bank are away at Alvechurch and Hotwood, who are in terrible form, so Aswood Bank have got a really good chance. Kiddie are playing Netherton.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Chaddesley Corbett are playing Coombs Wood. So the 2 teams down there, Chaddesley Corbett and Kidderminster, are playing the 2 teams fighting for the last automatic spot. Yeah. And Aswood Bank, Alvechurch and Hotwood will be on the beach. Well, they'll be underwater.
True enough.
So that's going to matter. So
ramifications at both ends.
High drama. Anyway, I had to scratch that itch. I've done it. I've fulfilled my contractual obligations.
You look more relaxed now.
I do, don't I?
Great
it's all coming together. We're on course as well for a bang-on 1 hour episode because we've pushed our luck before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay, into Division 4, and let's start with a massive result at the wrong end of the table. We're heading to second from bottom West Malvern, who took on third from bottom Hagley 2s. Now, we've talked about West Malvern basically plummeting. Despite an excellent 80 from Christian the vets.
Nice.
The visitors only made 169. Mark Muck and Martin Woodward took 3-fers. West Malvern looked in danger at 89 for 5 in reply. But 63 from Darmic Barrett saw the Hillsiders home in a vital victory. West Malvern stopped the Rock, get a big win against a team just in front of them.
Any reasons for the accent or just Barrett? No?
And I just wonder with it.
I thought you might know. Maybe he is Caribbean or something, I don't know.
No, I mean, there was no attempted accent.
I thought you said Barrett, like Kamani.
I just sort of said it how it's written.
Fine, but then I'll get out of any sort of hot water with sort of... and we'll just carry on with the...
Anyway. B-A-R-O-T. I went for Barrett. B-A-R-O-T.
Cool, brilliant.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Good player.
Jesus, I've lost it there. Pad's going to do some work, yeah.
Paddy's going to be busy editing this one. So much for that bang on 1 hour. Never mind. Right. Big game at the top two. I love you, Sam. Wakasali took 4 for 52 as Redditch 2's restricted Harborne to 222 for 9. Easter made 54. Whitsey made 92. Harborne held out, bowling well as a unit to dismiss the league leaders for 176. There were unbeaten half-centuries from Matt Spokes and Rob Goodman and a 3-for from the brilliantly named Zain Hussain, who helped Worcester 2s to a 102-run victory over Romsey and Huntington. Ravi Nagra, he's had a good few weeks. He starred for Old Hill 2s against Claverley. He took 4 for 44 with the ball and hit a half-century in a 3-wicket win. William Fox Davis has had a couple of name drops of late for Claverley. He hit 115 in a losing cause for the Shropshire side. Mohammed Tausif scored 114 and took 2 wickets as Pershaw 2s beat Old Vigorians. Asmal Zubair also hit a half-century in that one for the Plums. James Hayward Meek took a 3-for for OVs. And bottom side, Tenbury were beaten by Malvern. 10 wickets the margin there. So that's Division 4.
10 wickets isn't narrow, is it?
No, it's the opposite of narrow. One would argue in a chasing context that's the largest margin you can win by.
Don't see them all the time. See a couple this year.
We have seen a couple. It felt harsh to dwell on it. Tenbury have had a difficult old time of it, so we'll just let that one slip.
You're being nice again now. You popped that a little humour, now you're being all sensitive again.
Hey, look, I'm a complex human being.
Yeah, I know
the complexity of the human condition, Sam.
It's only a couple hours each week I sit next to you. I've worked that out.
I tell you what, babes, I didn't know I was under this much of a review.
Sorry,
Dear diary, Jim was nice and then mean and then nice again.
Like
and then I did a weird thing about the accent of a name.
Like Simon being sat here with the appraisal again. Drifting terribly.
Yeah, he hasn't spoken to me since. I've probably still got a job next week.
I reckon.
Anyway, on to Div 4. Much more interesting table. So, Redditch 2s top the pile, 14 wins, 332 points. Harborne, they are 10 points behind on 322, but here's where it gets saucy. Worcester 2s just 2 points behind on 320. So technically, any one of 3 teams could end up winning that division. But Redditch look pretty good from here. At the other end of things, I mean, we don't really care about mid-table at this point, do we? We always rattle through it.
If you're in there, you're not my mate. Yeah, get towards the top of the bottom.
Where's the sporting narrative for us there?
Exactly.
Right, Tenbury, as we suspected, they would be still very much adrift. 5 wins, 164 points. One of the better totals of the teams at the bottom, though. West Malvern, really important victory against Hagley, who are just above them. So West Malvern, 11th spot. 204 points. Hagley now 10th spot, 208 points. So 4 points separate those two going to the final round of fixtures. Claverley on 214. So they are not safe by any stretch either, though that 10-point buffer will make them feel slightly better about life.
I think so.
So there we are. So that's the Division 4 table.
Division 4.
So drama at both ends again going into the final day. And look, 22 games in a season. You wouldn't bank on that being the case, but it's been super tight.
I always think the problem now is, you've got a lot of second teams in there, so I think for those teams which are first teams, you get sort of hard done now because those sort of lads who are on the fringe of the first and second team,
send them down.
They're playing second team this week. So
save the 2s, keep the 2s up.
It's wondering what team you turn up against.
What's the etiquette with that, by the way? Is it just like fair shakes, do what you want?
I think as long as they've played within the season, there's nothing.
As long as if they played for the 2s before,
I think,
and they played both sides, it's fair enough.
So I imagine, I won't name a team, but we played them a few weeks ago in the first team. They admitted to us they'd dropped 4 players into the second team. We rolled them.
I don't like that.
We'd won before we turned up.
Yeah.
So they wanted to. Yeah, well, I won't give it away.
No,
but
I understand.
But as a club point of view. Makes sense because if you're a mid-table team playing for nothing left of the season, and your seconds could go up or go down.
I like the principle that if they played for the 2s before,
I'm pretty certain it's fine because naturally your selection you couldn't really.
Is there anything within the league structure to say that if they've never played for the 2s, and then
I'd imagine
they
send the guns?
Case,
if I sent Ryan Derrick down, he's had an alright season, they might question that.
I know
it'll be overseas.
Cheltenham and Gloucester, if you have to have played. If you played more than 5 against the first team, you can't then drop back down. So that's the way of doing it. Or rugby's the same as well, but who knows. So yeah, Div 4 happening. Also happening in Div 5. Ashwood Bank struggles continue. They went down by 5 wickets to Hales Owen. 44 not out from Sir L. Beasley anchoring that chase. But the boys at Eastonall, they owe an apology and a couple of pints to, I think it's Luke Gatherer, but I'm going to say L. Gatherer because that's what Play Cricket says. He took 4 for 37 in losing cause against Barnard's Green. Mr. Ashton bludgeoning 60 off just 26 balls as they raced to a 5 wicket win, chasing just 129. Bewdley proved too strong for friend of the show Coombswood during their 83-run win. Louis Spencer setting up his side with 72 in the middle order, accompanied by a tidy 4-wicket haul for Jack Phillips-Davies. Cutnall Green, they ran out 126-run victors over Bromyard, and an unbeaten 100-run 5th wicket stand between Nake and Samir saw Harborne overcame Harvington. And finally, it was Pedmore who overcame Starbridge. Alex Hart scoring 78, Ethan Herdman 52. They compiled 237 for 6. And Starbridge were reduced to 31 for 6. Never able to recover, bundled out for 132 all told. And you can probably tell by the lack of detail in that it was quite close to the end of the play today. So I apologise to Division 5 for not being quite as in-depth as normal. But yeah, across.
Hey, look, Samwise, you're okay. Look, one of the busiest men in cricket. You and Paddy. Absolute grafters, and more power to you. Right, okay, you're not wrong about it still being interesting in Div 5. Let's go straight to the top, and that chase for the title is on. Cutnall Green played 21, Hales Owen played 21. Cutnall Green 16 wins, Hales Owen 16 wins. Cutnall Green 367 points, Hales Owen 366. Horrible business.
Couldn't separate them by a breath, could you?
High drama.
But you see where they go next week and see how that lies.
Well, the thing is, though, is unlike some other divisions, I mean, they're winning machines, those two sides. 16 wins from 21. You've seen a lot of teams that played 21 and they're top up with 13. Yeah. In some cases, even 10.
It's 2 up.
So, it's 2 up, so they will go up and they're absolutely safe. But who wins the pot? Who's going to slip up? The odds are it's probably no one. The net run rate as well is 1.47 plays 1.4. So you couldn't really. In fact, they have almost identical records.
Well, it's always the same though.
Cutnall Green and Hales Owen are the same team. There's some sort of matrix stuff going on here. Anyway, then we've got all kinds of mid-table, and then we're going to go to the bottom end of things. This is a much more clear. So Bromyard 2s, we know what kind of season they've had as well. 161 points. They're down. Ashwood Bank 3s, 207 points. They're down as well. And Bark Green, Bewdley, and Coombswood, Harvington as well. They're all bunched up, separated by just 7 points. All of them safe, though, from the dreaded drop. So that's Division 5.
Tight at the top.
It's tight at the top. That was an accent.
We've used it. Yes, clarification.
To be clear,
what it was, I'm not sure.
I'm not going to comment on any accent.
To be honest, you can tell we're tired people, can't you?
I know, it's like delirium saying it now, isn't it?
All we've learned is that Charlie is a very tolerant human being.
Yeah,
very good.
It's the teacher in me.
Well, this is it. Skipper as well. Good temperament. Right, welcome to Division 6. Come on in, the water's warm. Right, last week's drama. Let's start with Colwall and Alveley chasing the title. Yes. There was only one game that was properly finished and Colwall managed to win. Alveley's game was called off, remember? Really? Alveley been top all year. Colwall just snuck in there. So after last week's drama, we're going to start with the new league leaders, Colwall 2s. They inserted Himley 3s, who set a respectable 223 to win. There were half-centuries from Newman and Jalila. 3-fers for Bootle and Brandreth. Colwall came up short in the reply. Newman got a 3-fer, and there was 5 for 42 from Jimmy Abs. Who sounds like he should do some sort of like YouTube workout.
Gym sports videos, I was going to say,
Right.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Abs. Do you want to be ripped like me? He's probably a spinner and got a beer gut. I don't know. It's Div 6, isn't it?
Yes.
Either way, it's Jacko's boys have toppled the league leaders. Himley, such good value. So Colwall got done. So could Alveley capitalise? Could they arse? Chasing 190 to beat mid-table Cookhill, they were rolled for 133.
Oh, lads.
Cookhill keeper and captain Ollie Hills made 90 not out. His teammate Kaif Ali took 4 for 24.
Really?
Handy Castle and Upton are going down swinging. They beat Stourbridge 3s by 7 wickets. Paul Dobson made 76 not out as their victory target of 161 was reached with plenty of time to spare. OE 3s beat Bell Broughton 2s by 3 wickets. Abdul Haq Armani looked good, hitting 66. Ifanillah Ibrahimi got a half century in that one too. And there was 100 for Hill and a half centuries for Casey and Adams as Rushwick 2s posted 330 for 5 against Kidderminster 3s. A strong team bowling performance saw Kiddie dismissed for 221, 110 runs shy of their victory target. And finally, Berghill, Tillington and Weebly beat Bromsgrove 3s by 7 runs. What does that mean for the table? I'm going to tell you, gang. So Colwall still top, as the top 2 refuse to win. 358 points, they're up, they're all good, and they're looking good for the title, because Alvill's defeat, they're now back on 345 points, 13 points the difference, and it's going to take something rather special, isn't it? But, last game of the season, anything can happen. There's going to be a frog box. It's first versus second.
They're playing each other, aren't they?
Yeah. Carl, you just pack the team with batters.
Yeah.
Yes. Valid.
Do a rain dance.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, they'll want to play, won't they? Colwall, actually, they've been brilliant this year. I feel for Alvill's. Right, Berkhill, Tillington and Weebly, 321. Rushwick second, 314. Himley, they've cleared 300 points as well now. Good sides in this division. At the other end of things, Kidderminster 3s, bottom of the pile, 106 points, down. Bromsgrove 3s, 149 points, down. Hanley Castle and Upton, 202 points, technically not down, but they are 18 points shy of Stourbridge thirds. It's very difficult to get 0 points.
So not mathematically down.
So Stourbridge, I think, basically just need to turn up. And post double figures, and they should be okay.
Yeah.
But fair play to Hanley Castle, because they've had a really good go towards the end of the season. But that is Div 6. We are all out of breath. High drama.
No.
We're gonna roll on to. Have you got AOB?
I have.
I forgot about AOB, gang. Busy life. I was tentatively going.
That's right. We're going to the right side. Don't worry. It's
Rhymesy,
from,
what are we saying?
It's from one of our mates, CJ. So it's just a message I received from him this morning, actually, on the back of his charity walk. Remember Biscuit Knees did that? He did that big, was it 15 miles or something?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Crazy walk on a Sunday for their charity day. He messaged to say, massive thank you for everything. The fundraiser, we raised £2,500 for the walk, and just over 6.5 in total on the day, which is a massive effort. So yeah, really, really great work from CJ and the boys. He did it with Deep Roast, and they walked it together, which is just incredible.
Yeah, good mates on
the wedding as well, to remember, which makes it even more impressive. Or the 2 days after, whatever it was, but yeah.
That's it. They had wedding on the Friday. They didn't have a
big game on the Saturday.
Big game on the Saturday against
they're trying to set a wedding party as well, so that was a way he managed to play. I think great idea,
unbelievable.
I'll try it.
It's all going on at Worcester Cricket Club.
Yes, it is. Yes,
out in Norton, where I used to play, which I forgot about. Had a good old chat with Chris, didn't we? About
the old name he used to go under or something, wasn't it? What a different team I'm thinking of.
There were Norton Taverners back then. There's a guy called Brian Kernock, who's a bit of a club legend, and when I played there, this was 30 years ago. God, 30 years ago this was. And he's related to the Deep Roses, I believe.
Okay,
That's by the by. But yes, Chris, 6.5k is a superb effort.
Unbelievable
a brilliant effort. And I imagine it would have been a pretty good day, because they're a good bunch of lads.
A great bunch, yeah. And he also just wanted to drop in that on Saturday, 14-year-old Ethan Barry made his first 11 debut, and he took 1 for 28 in 10 overs. Little 14-year-old Ethan.
14? First
Ethan.
11?
You'll know how difficult it is to bowl as a 25-year-old, let alone as a 14-year-old.
Yeah, I bowled 6 overs, 40 on the weekend.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I kept that quiet. Yeah,
I bowled.
Yeah,
Top
effort, I thought.
14?
Yeah.
That's superb, isn't it? Because that level, they're not going to respect him. If it's there, they'll send him.
Putting it in good areas. So, yeah.
What's his name?
Awesome.
Bamber.
Ethan Barry.
Ethan Barry. Ethan Bamber plays for
Ethan Bamber? I mean, that would be more understandable. Yeah. Ethan Bamber comes charging in.
Bazzo, well bowled, my man. Good lad.
Unreal.
Right, Mr. Brightsider. Right, a little bit of a public service announcement, some housekeeping. If you haven't claimed your height insider, and you've won a height insider, you've got till the next week's show. You've got a week from today, so by Monday, give us a shout. We'll sort you out. If you don't, well, let's face it, me and Rhymesy are climbing into those for the Christmas do.
We're on one.
100%. Another accent. So here's the deal. You know how this works. If you've had a difficult day of things on a Saturday as a clubby, then our good friends at Western Cider will supply you with your own height cider and kind of take the edge off. So if you've won it before and you haven't yet claimed, get in touch with us. But how do we do that, Jim? I'll tell you tentatively. You need to email us, and the email address you need is media@wccc.co.uk. That's media@wccc.co.uk. Give us a shout, we'll sort you out. Right, to business, gentlemen. Do we have... Well, actually, I was going to say that. Dunks. He's a slam dunk. Billy Dunks.
I think he's a shoe-in for...
Naught and none for 44 from 3. Look, at any level, in any context, that is rubbish.
Especially in front of, whether it's brother, father, whatever, there's a family member at the other end watching that as well.
We can only hope he's the dad.
Not great. Yes. It'd be a lot, yeah.
If he's a 15-year-old lad that we're giving cider to and it's the worst day of his life and we're just amplifying it, then again...
Sorry. Done it again. Killing careers.
Just to start, making charitable donations to take the edge off.
Costing us more money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mental health awareness each week.
But sort of as a side, Mr. Brightsider is all about people who've had a rubbish old time. I feel kind of like Skipper's here.
Yeah.
They've gone and won the Prem.
Yeah,
they've gone and got themselves a bit of playoff.
Thanks.
I like a hyper Brightsider. We've got to send him home with a case, right?
If the liver's got any room spare for a few
minutes, we'll try
a couple. Absolutely.
If we have to.
Yeah. Look, he's a team player and more part of it. So here's the thing: there are perks, there are boons, and there are benefits to being a guest on this show. Yeah. You'll probably go home with stuff, and that's a cool and groovy thing. Right, on to contractual obligations. This is where we shamelessly try and sell you stuff. It's pretty straightforward, actually. If you're picking this pod/VOD up early, you've got 2/3 days of the Nottinghamshire game, weather permitting. Get yourself on the interweb, get yourself some tickets for the penultimate county championship game at Visit Worcestershire New Road. Some old faces in the Nottinghamshire side, of course. They've cherry-picked some of our good ones. They're doing all right. It'd be good to see you. He'll be there. I'll be there.
Yes.
And that's 2 reasons, if not the cricket, to come and have a lovely time at the best ground in the country. If you don't fancy that, 20th of September, get online. Paddy has just rolled his eyes there.
He does that when he's tired.
Yeah, bless him. Oh, he's tired.
He needs feeding or some milk.
Trent Bridge. We do well at Trent Bridge. Metro Bank Fever. It's about pretty much supporting the most tantalising, exciting, handsome, talented group of cricketers in the 50 over format.
Yeah.
They do what the England team don't do very often, and that's win games of 50 over cricket. We've got a final against Hampshire. Go and get some tickets via Trent Bridge's website. Cheer on the Pears/Rapids to what would be an historic victory, a first trophy in over half a decade, a first one-day cup trophy in over 2 decades.
2004, yeah.
Rapidos,
come on.
Not sure about that one. Paddy is completely gone now. We've got to finish pretty soon, guy. I know. So support the Rapids at Trent Bridge. I'm going to be there, drinking a few. He'll be there working. That's all he does, bless his heart.
Yeah.
And then if that isn't enough, then Sussex, is it 24th of September?
I think Tuesday.
The last county championship fixture at Visit Worcestershire New Road. Your last chance to get some first-class cricket here before the winter hiatus. So again, get online. Get yourself some general admission, really good hospitality options as well. And after all that, I'd say we've Forrest Gumped our way through this. I did promise Charlie, I said, look, it's either going to be a legendary programme or it's going to be a tatty circus.
You've done well.
Thanks,
blitzed
mate.
Blitzed it straight through.
What a top.
There were a couple of we were walking a tightrope a few of those moments, weren't we? We probably got away with
Timeless kicking in.
Disgraced
backbencher politician.
We've done apologies this year, haven't we?
True.
We've done parties, we've done apologies, we've done professionalism, we've done, now it would appear, a tatty circus. But that's okay.
Indeed.
I've enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
There's one last thing to do, gang, as we're just 60 seconds away from that 1 hour mark.
Bang on.
Cap presentation. As you know, we cover it all the time. There's a big sign behind us that tells us. This daft little show is supported wonderfully by the lovely folk at the Lamb and Flag pub. They've furnished us with some snazzy headgear. And it is my absolute pleasure to present episode number 17, cap number 17, to the league-winning captain of that local club for local people. It's Charlie Foley from Stour.
Thank you.
What a guest.
Pleasure. Nice to be here.
Stourport upon 7 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Have one of those.
Thank you.
How does it work quickly? Because
playoffs, essentially, week after league, 20th, we're playing away. 21st, the Sunday, day after, at home. Saturday after, neutral venue. So against the Shropshire winners, Warwickshire winners, Staffordshire winners.
Okay, it's a little round robin league.
2 of you go up.
Wow,
so
okay.
Winner takes all.
Yeah,
so
takes all.
Don't know what the teams are like, so it's quite nice to play some people you don't know.
Let's get into
for a change.
Well, all the best. Go well.
No, thank you.
Well, representing Worcestershire, Stourport on 7. What a fantastic season.
We'll get the cap there.
Good on you. And a fantastic skipper, clearly. And he's been a fantastic guest too. Thank you so much for putting up with us. One more to go, gang. I'm Jim Dale. He's Sam Rhymes. He's the captain of the league-winning team. And he's looking very handsome in his hat too.
Thank you.
We'll give this another go next week. We'll get our act together, won't we, mate?
Come on.
One more to go. Take care, gang. We'll see you in 7 days.